Hi my friends, welcome back to AutoSpectra. How are you? Hoping that you all are fine. Today, we're diving deep into a topic that has the power to completely transform your life, reparenting yourself. It's about recognizing that sometimes the most important relationship we'll ever heal and nurture is the one we have with ourselves. Timestamps are given in the description below. Let's begin. We've all been shaped by our childhoods, for better or worse. And sometimes, those early experiences leave us with wounds that linger, even when we're not consciously aware of them. We might find ourselves repeating patterns in our relationships, careers, or even just in how we talk to ourselves. Patterns that echo the hurts of our past. Reparenting ourselves is about recognizing those patterns, understanding where they come from, and then consciously choosing to do things differently. It's about offering ourselves the compassion, understanding, and love that we may have yearned for as children but didn't quite receive. This isn't about blaming our parents or caregivers. It's about taking responsibility for our own well-being. It's about recognizing that we have the power to heal, to grow, and to create a more loving and supportive relationship with ourselves. So if you've ever felt stuck, overwhelmed, or like you're holding on to patterns that no longer serve you, this journey of reparenting is for you. It's about reclaiming your story, rewriting the narrative, and stepping into the fullness of who you were always meant to be. How do you know if reparenting is something you might benefit from? Well, here are a few signs. First, pay attention to that inner voice. Is it overly critical? Do you find yourself constantly doubting your worth, or feeling like you're not good enough? That harsh inner critic often speaks in the voice of our past, echoing the criticisms or judgments we internalized as children. Second, notice your boundaries, or lack thereof. Do you find it difficult to say no? Are you constantly people-pleasing, even at the expense of your own needs? This pattern often stems from a desire to be loved and accepted, a desire that might not have been fully met in childhood. Third, how do you handle your emotions? Do you struggle with big feelings, feeling easily overwhelmed or quick to shut down? Learning to regulate our emotions is a key part of growing up, and if we didn't receive the support we needed in this area, it can show up in how we manage our emotional world as adults. And finally, pay attention to where you seek validation. Are you constantly looking to others for approval and affirmation, yet still feeling empty inside? Reparenting is about learning to fill our own cups, to find that sense of worthiness and belonging from within. Reparenting isn't about achieving some perfect ideal. It's about showing up for ourselves with the same love and compassion we would offer a dear friend or a child in our lives. And it all starts with understanding the three core pillars of reparenting: nurturing, structure, and play. Nurturing is about treating ourselves with kindness, gentleness, and understanding. Think about what you needed as a child when you were feeling sad, scared, or hurt. Maybe it was a warm hug, words of encouragement, or simply someone to listen without judgment. Now offer those same gifts to yourself. Structure is all about creating a sense of safety and stability in our lives. Children thrive on routines, boundaries, and consistency, and as adults, we do too. This means setting healthy boundaries in our relationships, establishing routines that support our well-being, and staying committed to our goals, even when things get tough. And finally, let's talk about play. When we were kids, play was how we explored the world, expressed our creativity, and learned to connect with others. But as adults, we often forget the importance of joy, spontaneity, and letting go. So how can you reintroduce play into your life? It might be through a hobby, spending time in nature, laughing with friends, or simply allowing yourself to be silly and carefree. Now let's talk about how to put these principles into practice. Here are a few simple yet powerful steps you can start taking today. First, take some time to journal about your inner child's needs. Find a quiet space, close your eyes, and take yourself back to a time when you were young. What did you need most during that time? Was it more affection, encouragement, validation, or maybe just a listening ear? Write down your thoughts and feelings, and then start brainstorming how you can meet those needs for yourself today. Second, practice self-compassion. The next time you catch that inner critic rearing its head, pause for a moment. Imagine you're speaking to a younger version of yourself. What would you say to comfort them? Use those same words of kindness and understanding on yourself. Third, create healthy routines and boundaries. Start small, commit to a consistent bedtime, create a morning routine that sets you up for success, or schedule in a weekly me time session where you can focus on self-care and doing things that bring you joy. And finally, make time for play and curiosity. Schedule at least one activity a week that's purely for fun. No pressure, no judgment, just pure, unadulterated joy. Remember, reparenting yourself is a journey, not a destination. There will be days when you fall back into old patterns, when that inner critic feels especially loud, or when life throws you a curveball. And that's okay. Be kind to yourself. Offer yourself the same grace and compassion you would offer a loved one, and keep showing up for yourself, one step at a time. If this video resonated with you, hit that like button and share it with a friend who might need to hear this message today. And don't forget to subscribe to AutoSpectra for more videos on personal growth, self-love, and living a more authentic life. For even more content and inspiration, follow me on Instagram, the link is below. Bye for now, and remember, you are worthy of love, starting with the love you give yourself.